but not for long, because Ricketts fields their position well, picks up a pair of strikeouts in the inning. Eagles strand a runner, and we're almost halfway home with the Pride leading 3-0.
I'm Lauren Chamberlain, first baseman for the USSSA Pride. I really like to feel good when I swing. I don't like to overcomplicate things. So I find myself often just hitting into a bone net, visualizing what I want to do, and then taking that with me on the field. Even on an off day, I love to get some hacks in. When I have a quick 30 minutes, the bow net is super easy to set up. I grab my bat, a bucket of balls, and I swing until I feel good. Bow net, play anywhere, play now.
You prepared as a team. You've done it together. But when you come to the plate, it's all you. At SluggerCustomBats.com, you create exactly what you want. Your specs, your style, your bat. So bring your game to the plate and max out all you've put in.
'Right.
Well, you know, everybody's got to do a jig when the NPF comes to NPF TV on a Tuesday night, and DeSalvatore finding her groove here late in the season. A rare night for the Pride as the visitors tonight. Lauren Chamberlain checking into the box here in the top half of the fourth inning. She knew that was her one. Walked in the first, scored a run. One of three scored tonight by the Pride, all three in the first inning. Longland has settled in a little bit. She's been consistently right there, 65, 66 miles an hour. The 1-1 pitch. Rolled in the dirt. Two and one, grounded foul.
Athletic, only athletes down there.
Two one, a little bit low, 2-2. Jammed her and fouled away. Eagles trying to get their first out here in the fourth inning. Chamberlain awaiting the payoff pitch. Here is the 3-2, and it's ball four. Chamberlain walking for the second time tonight. She's now walked 16 times this season. Wilson had the big hit back in the first inning. Wang Lan. We don't have any dirt here. That's all crumb rubber. And I guess that's maybe the next best thing you can do. As you see this one lined over to Liu Li. She goes to second for one, but they can't turn the double play. Told her, if you need a new ball, if it's dirty, just toss it in and we will exchange it for a new one free of charge. Here's Kirsty Merritt. She flew out in her first plate appearance back in the first inning. Takes the first pitch inside. One and one to Merritt at the knees. Pitch is called a strike. Wong trying to get a strikeout here. Merritt flies this one out to left field to Liu Yining. It's the one and only DRE, Andrew Duran, with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. First pitch 66 miles an hour. Gets the outside corner. Runner going. And there's a stolen base for Hallie Wilson. We've seen the Pride user really all the way up and down the lineup this season. Leading off a couple of times. She's made obviously the majority of appearances like she is tonight at first base. We've also seen her make some plays in the outfield. She played right field a couple days ago. The 1-1. Grounded over to third. And she across the line, the diamond to retire the side. So they strand Hallie Wilson in scoring position. And now we are officially halfway home of the first of 2 games of this doubleheader. And it's the Pride leading 3-0.
What if there were no rules, no limits, nothing to stop you pushing harder, running faster, reaching higher? What if you could train and perform at your peak, feel stronger for longer, be your best, always, every time?
Flags are flying here at the Space Coast Complex. Pride are up by 3, and Lindsay Schmidt is down on the field with the assistant coach tonight of the USSSA Pride opposed to Lonnie Alameda. Lindsay?
Thank you, Bernie. That's right, I'm here with Coach Travis. Now, Coach, I talked to Chelsea Goodacre before the game, and she said one of the reasons she's been having so much success at the plate lately is because she's been having more fun. How important is it for these girls to, enjoy the game as well as, play well?
Yeah, I mean, it's the question, is she having fun because she's playing well, or is she playing well because she's having fun, So they come hand in hand, but when you play a 50-game schedule, I mean, you can't go out there and just be serious the whole time. You got to have some fun out here. It is a game, and we find pretty much every single player here, once they're enjoying it and having a good time, the results seem to come right behind it.
Now, we saw some girls, we saw you guys come out hitting and hit aggressively to start the game. We saw some aggressive base running. How has that approach, served you guys well this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's been something we've done all along. We've been pretty aggressive on the base paths. If we feel we get into a good hitters count, we're going to put people in motion and bank on our hitters to put a ball in play. So it's served us well all year, and we're not going to stop. We're going to keep running, and we're going to keep putting pressure on the defense.
And we saw Hannah Rogers throw a complete game shutout last night. We see Kalani in the game having her, the work that she's doing right now. How would you describe your pitching staff?
Well, I mean, you look at the numbers; they're pretty unreal over the course of season. They've just pitched well collectively. There's no one that's said, I need the ball, I want the ball. It's like it's been a collective effort, and we'll probably get one more out of Kaylani here and get her out of there and get Bunner in to finish this one off. And it's pretty much typical of what we've done. Last night with Hannah, she was dominating, so we just let her go, and she said that was her first 7-inning game since college. So that was pretty cool. So it goes to show how difficult it is to go 7 innings in this league, and if we can patch it together with our staff, then we're going to keep doing that.
Well, it was certainly fun to watch Hannah for last night. Thanks for your time, Coach.
You got it. Thank you.
Bernie.
Lindsay. Kalani Ricketts continuing her work here, as the Pride leading 3-0. A couple of different candidates for our Vaults Lock It Up player of the game here. Certainly Kalani Ricketts is one of them. Hallie Wilson, she's driven home 2 with her double. She's been one of the big difference makers. And it's all about having some options to go to, and that's one of the big positives for the Pride so far this season, is no matter where they are in the lineup, they've gotten some great play as she hits this one in the corner. Crunchman tracks it down, and it turns into a triple. That's the type of offense that the Eagles would love to see more on as the season progresses and going into next year. Obviously just a handful of games down to this year, but we haven't seen a whole lot of times where the Eagles have hit the ball hard out of the infield. Obviously that being one of them. Liu now the batter. Swing and a miss. And Ricketts has got a strikeout, her 4th of the contest. Ricketts can get you wherever you are. And Andrew Duran able to get Ewan. And this is the tricky spot for this Shogun team, is you let off the inning with a triple. And obviously it goes without saying, you're trying to almost assure yourself to score that run. Just flip something out into the outfield typically is good enough. As Shujia is at the plate now. But they still await with a runner on third. Trying to bring Shu in. That was a good pitch there by Ricketts. Raced across 0-2. Oh, 2 again, right down the middle. And a called strike 3.
Everyone has insecurities, and it really is about what you choose to do with them. Insecurities don't have to define you, but they can create a story for you. There's a positive way to be fulfilled through female athletics. If I could do one thing, it would just be to give someone the inspiration, be able to be more than they ever thought they could be.
Pride back at the plate here in the top of the 5th inning. Trying to add to a 3-0 advantage. Pretty good. Lindsay Schmidt and our entire NPF TV crew bringing you the sights and sounds here. NPF TV, quite a bargain. Get the entire season for right around $40. Here is Mo Mercado. Can have a chance, obviously, if you're not signed up for NPF TV, to sign up right now and make sure that you put yourself in a good spot to watch the championship series next week in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Two really good pitches there. One at 65, one at 66, and they're ahead of Mo Mercado 0-2. 2-2. Mercado fights it off. Popped up in foul territory, but out of the way of Shu, who came crashing in trying to make the play. Now he's going to have to dust all the crumb rubber off. And Shu Chia tried to make a spectacular grab at first base in foul territory. So another opportunity for Mo Mercado against Wong Lan. 2-2. That one looked good there. There's the spot. Maybe a ball off the plate. And the payoff pitch that time on the inside corner. Mercado thought she walked. Instead, she's down on strikes. That's our first strikeout of the contest. For Wing Lon. And now back to the top of the order for the Pride, and here is Wiggins at the plate. Down 0-2. Wiggins scored the game's first run, jumping on board with a single. Popped up, foul territory. One and two. Ground ball. Second over to first, and there's two away. Well, as we are here in the fifth inning, it's been a great first year for some of the fans getting to enjoy pro softball. And for more on that, let's check in with Lindsay Schmidt. Lindsay?
Well, thank you, Bernie. I'm here with Lily, and as you can see, Lily's wearing this awesome Pride jersey she has here, even has some of the girls' autographs. So, Lily, you told me this is maybe one of the 2 Pride games you've been to this year. What has your experience been like so far?
It's interesting to watch how all the girls communicate with each other and and they work well against each other, and they always help each other out.
Yeah, and the Pride are a really good team to watch for that because they did just clinch the regular season for the 4th straight year in a row. What are some things, or what are some of your favorite players on the team?
Number 12, she went to Satellite High School, which I'm going to be going into next year. And number 10, she's a really good pitcher.
Well, we love hearing that. What are you looking forward to most about, coming back here next year?
Get to see how they improved over the years.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Lily. Bernie?
Thanks so much, Lindsay. Hard to improve upon the year that they had a season ago. And this season for the USSSA Pride, you see where they are right now currently in the standings at a 35-8 record. You take 2 tonight, 1 tomorrow. Get a chance to get to 38-8. And you got one more series with Chicago. And if they closed out the season winners of all games, they could get to 41 victories on the year. A season ago, the Pride were 37-13. That was the best record during the regular season in the history of the NPF. So it really goes without saying at this point, unless they really fumble down the stretch, that's a number that they're going to surpass. And they have a chance, obviously, to potentially tie that mark by the end of the night. And they could break the regular season single season record for wins by tomorrow night if they can take the next 3, as we see Penley at the plate. So going for a little NPF history. Obviously, we told you the last couple nights the story of where Crutchman resides. As Penley into center field, this one gets down. And excuse me, if they get to the 41 wins, it wouldn't be necessarily, it would tie the best in NPF history. This would be the best mark ever for the USSSA Pride as a franchise if they can get the extra couple of wins. If you go all the way back to the summer of 2004, the Texas Thunder, they won 41 games and lost 17. Obviously, it's a little different scenario because obviously there's some more games to be won and lost at that point. Chicago 41-7 in the summer of 2005. This will look back at some of the history for the NPF. Pride trying to add to a 3-0 advantage here in the top of the 5th inning. They got a chance to hit 41 if they can win all the way out and match that Chicago team and the Rockford Thunder team. Rare night to see Goody without a hit, but she picked up an RBI on a flyout earlier. One and one. Not going to get a hit here. Popped up, called for, and caught out at second base. Pride strand a pair, but they lead by 3, headed to the bottom of the 5th here at the Space Coast Complex.
I'm Lauren Chamberlain, first baseman for the USSSA Pride. I really like to feel good when I swing. I don't like to overcomplicate things. So I find myself often just hitting into a bone net, visualizing what I want to do, and then taking that with me on the field. Even on an off day, I love to get some hacks in. When I have a quick 30 minutes, the bow net is super easy to set up. I grab my bat, a bucket of balls, and I swing until I feel good. Bow net, play anywhere, play now.
You prepared as a team. You've done it together. But when you come to the plate, it's all you. At SluggerCustomBats.com, you create exactly what you want. Your specs, your style, your bat. So bring your game to the plate and max out all you've put in.
We are back here in the 5th inning. It is a day of great work for Keilani Ricketts. She pitched 4 innings, walked 1, struck out 5. She allowed 3 hits, and she was dominant once again. Warm day, no reason to use Ricketts the entire day, but she finishes out with a 5 strikeout night overall. And now the new pitcher for the Pride, Angel Bunner. 48 2/3 of an inning, 1.29 ERA, walked 10, struck out 27. Trying to close things out, Liu Li is going to start things off for the Beijing Shogun Eagles. Excuse me, it's Liu Yi-ning, I should say, leading things off. Ground ball to Mo Mercado, over to Hallie Wilson in the first out of the 5th inning. Popped up on the infield. And Liu Fifi retired for the second out by Penley. She's got her hater blockers on as they head towards the NPF Championship Series. Sporting the sunglasses today. It's all about the style. What a good look for her. Of course, it started out as a very warm day. Here is the shortstop. Liu Li. With Wiggins watching. Grounded a bunter. That's how they get aboard. Using the speed, using the wheels. And bunter can only smile. The Eagles aren't out of it here in the bottom of the fifth inning, trailing by 3. Now Chung Ying batting with 2 outs. Tapper to Dre, and she will clean things up here in the fifth inning. Another runner gets aboard for the Beijing Shogun Eagles. We have played 5, and the Pride leading 3-0.
What's my legacy?
My legacy is hard work.
Power will be my legacy.
My legacy will be the respect that I've earned.
Confidence on the field is my legacy.
My performance and heart for the game are what I'm known for.
Well, our digital ball tracking technology tonight provided all season long by FlightScope. Obviously, they are bringing some fabulous analytics to the table. And as the pitch comes in from Long Ling, we get obviously the 3D pitch results. We get the launch angle of where the ball is hit. We saw that last pitch came in at 65 miles an hour with a 3.2-inch break. With a little 3D animation. Tough to tell there up here in the broadcast booth, but that's how it's all said and done here from the fabulous folks at FlightScope. Hallie Wilson may be my early favorite for the player of the game. Double stolen base. And Hallie Wilson clubs this one out to right field. 2 quick outs here in the 6th inning. Here is Kirsty Merritt. Here with 2 flyouts tonight. They thought that was the final pitch needed here in the 6th. Looked right on the outside corner. They'll try the 2-2 again. Grounded on the infield, and that cleans things up here in the top of the 6th. Eagles coming back to the plate, but they trail by 3.
Less than 1 year later, here we are. And we've been very busy and believing in this project, giving this association the new chapter. Now this is the final stop for at least the next 20 years.
Three 0 USSSA leading here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Angel Bunner in relief of Kehlani Ricketts. Eagles tonight, they've gotten 4 hits, but they've yet to plate a run as the Pride pitching staffs of Ricketts and Bunner combined no-hitter, or excuse me, a combined shutout, I should say. As Shu comes to the plate, little easy pop-up taken by Penley. Now Kylene at the plate. This one popped up down in foul territory, and oh my goodness, Kirsty Merritt almost made Sports Center. Look at that. She needed just one more footstep, and she would have had it. Popped up on the infield, play made by Hallie Wilson. 2 away. Here's Lu Ying with 2 outs. First pitch upstairs. At 69 miles an hour. Bunner trying to get a 1, 2, 3, 6th inning. Pitch miss inside, 2-2. Grounded to Dre. And that will retire the side. We head to the final inning. It's the first of two, and the Pride up 3-0.
Everyone has insecurities, and it really is about what you choose to do with them. Insecurities don't have to define you, but they can create a story for you. There's a positive way to be fulfilled through female athletics. If I could do one thing, it would just be to give someone the inspiration, be able to be more than they ever thought they could be.
We are back. A spectacular day here at the Space Coast complex. Things really coming to shape all around. Actually, we're getting ready to turf the championship softball field that's just on the other side of the parking lot today. Inching closer, 3-0. USSSA Pride on top as Andrew Durant comes to the plate here in the 7th inning. Eight, 9, and 1 for the Pride up 3-0. And Dre lines to Liu Li. Came in at 64 miles an hour, came off the bat at 52 miles an hour, and here is Gianna DeSalvatore coming in and hitting for Mo Mercado here in the 7th inning. One of the things I know the NPF has really enjoyed hosting the folks from the Beijing Shogun Eagles. They have done a great job consistently watching, scouting, taking it all in, and they always have their eyes on the monitor. One and 0. Ground to first. And Chu with an easy play to tag the bag and get the second out here in the 7th. Brings us back to the top of the lineup. Here is Wiggins with 2 away in the 7th inning. Well, all three came in the first, and after that, things kind of settled down. Wiggins right now, though, as it sits, credited with the game-winning run. Popped up, called for, and caught on the infield. And that will do it for the top half of the 7th inning. USSSA on top by 3 as the Eagles down to their final 3 outs.
Everyone has insecurities, and it really is about what you choose to do with them. Insecurities don't have to define you, but they can create a story for you. There's a positive way to be fulfilled through female athletics. If I could do one thing, it would just be to give someone the inspiration, be able to be more than they ever thought they could be.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Looks like we are trying to get set for around a 7:30 start for our next game. Not necessarily a need to wait all the way to 8 o'clock. I'm sure the crowd that is here watching will appreciate that. Yuen Wai-Ning here against Bunner in the 7th. And Andrew Duran almost made a spectacular grab in foul territory. Another opportunity, and another one just out of reach. Can't discount the hustle, especially particularly on that left side of the field between Merritt and Duran, trying to grab anything and everything. Obviously taking advantage of the fact that you got a little more real estate here at the Space Coast Complex, being that this was the former Major League home for spring training for the Washington Nationals. Got many of plays that end up on the warning track, if you will, that would have probably been out of play if you were at a softball complex, because the seating would have been that much closer. But of course here there's a much deeper backstop, a much wider foul territory, and a whole lot more room if you're athletic to go out there and make some plays. Beautiful complex here. All 15 fields will be turfed just like this one when it's all said and done. The championship softball field that's just on the other side of the parking lot, getting ready to get its turf. That'll likely happen in the next few weeks. As the Pride are 2 outs away from getting a win. Make it 1. Mo Mercado over to Hallie Wilson. And Beijing's down to their final out. We'll announce our Vaults Lock It Up player of the game at the conclusion of this one. Of course, Ricketts in contention. As Chow Young is at the plate. Great job pitching. Wiggins. Right now, she scored the most important run of the game, the first one. Got to think about Hallie Wilson, who doubled in a couple. As this one popped up, called for and caught, and the Pride take the first of the two games we have tonight. Final score 3-0. A big start for the Pride as they pick up yet another win in the NPF standings. They now have won 36 on the season, and they have a chance to match their win total from a year ago if they can sweep the doubleheader tonight. All three came in the first inning, and after that, the pitchers for both teams really shut down the competition. And that was the story here in our doubleheader, first of the two of the doubleheader here at the Space Coast Complex. So the Pride with a 3-0 win. Our Vaults Lock It Up player of the game, Hallie Wilson. Double drove home 2. Helps lead the Pride to the 3-0 win, and Hallie is down on the field with Lindsay. Lindsay?
Thanks, Bernie. I'm here with Hallie Wilson, our Vaults Lock It Up player in the game. Hallie, you guys came out swinging pretty aggressively tonight. How has that approach served you guys this season?
Honestly, our coaches talk a lot about us, or for us to hit the first pitch often, early and often. So sometimes that's the best pitch you're going to see. So when that happens, we try to jump on it.
And your pitchers were also, pretty aggressive in the circle tonight too, giving you guys another shutout to win the first game of this doubleheader. What's it like playing behind those guys?
Oh, they're all the best in the game. I think that you can predict exactly where the batter's going to do, and it's so fun to play behind each and every one of them. So we're really lucky to have them as our staff.
In your third season with the Pride, you guys have clinched the regular season for 4 years in a row. What makes this team different from Pride teams you've been on in the past?
Every single team I've been on with the Pride organization has been absolutely the best. I think that every year we try to put the best sign on the field, and I think that this year in particular we really have a huge friendship behind the girls on this field. So it's really fun to be on and off the field with everybody.
Thanks, Hallie. Bernie?
Thanks so much, Lindsay. Well, they have updated the scheduled start time for game number 2 to 7:30 p.m. So we will be back on the air on NPF TV in about 1 hour's time with more NPF softball coming your way from the Space Coast Complex. Until then, for Lindsay Schmidt and our entire NPF TV crew, Bernie got there. So long for now. The Pride winners in the first game of the doubleheader, 3-0 over the Beijing Shogun Eagles.